This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Okay, top 5 Tuesday. What are we talking about today? Well, this is a little bit of a light-hearted one, or probably a little bit more so than always. What I'm talking about today are 5 eternal mysteries and questions that we all, as guitarists, confront from time to time. I don't mean the age-old debate about whether or not that famous out-of-phase Peter Green Les Paul sound was down to the fact that the magnet in the pickup was flipped, or whether it was the wiring that was flipped. Some people say one, some people say the other. Or, there's the other big question, isn't it, of who was it who broke into the impromptu chorus of She Loves You at the end of the Beatles' All You Need Is Love. Some people insist it's John, some people insist it's Paul. Those are, not the kind of mysteries we're talking about today. These are all just things that as working professional and semi-professional or hobby musicians, I'm sure we've all noticed from time to time. Starting with
the Telecaster sound.
Yeah, the whole question of the Telecaster sound. It's a weird thing. We often talk about, does the wood that a guitar is made out of affect the tone of a guitar, tone wood? But I think there should be a talk about, or a debate about, tone shape. Here's the thing. Any guitar I've ever played, and I'm sure you've probably noticed this too, that is shaped like a Telecaster, does seem to have some element of that Telecaster snap and clank to it. Whether it's a bolt-on neck or a set neck, whether it's a fixed bridge or a tremolo guitar, whether it's top-loader bridge or whether it's string through, whether it's got humbuckers, whether it's got, single coils, whatever. It always seems to capture something of that Telecaster sound. I've noticed this on the Fender FMT Telecaster, the set neck twin humbucker, kind of Les Paul meets Telecaster style guitar that Fender make. Lovely guitars, those. Whether it's the Cabronita style Telecasters with the Filtertron pickups, or it's got P90s in it. Back in the 90s, I had some incarnation of a Telecaster briefly. It was, when Fender were doing the Telecaster Plus, the Plus Deluxe, and all of the others, those kind of designations. Anyway, point is, this one had lace sensor pickups in it, arranged like humbuckers, I believe, in the bridge, and it had a trem on it, and yet it still sounded like a Telecaster. One of the reasons why I chose this shape for my signature guitar is because I like Telecasters, and I knew that as long as it was going to be that shape, it was going to sound pretty Telecaster-like, as you will find out tomorrow in a video that I'm putting up then, by the way. So yeah, there's something about having a guitar that is Telecaster shaped. Maybe it's psychological, maybe it's, just some sort of, thing that to do with what's going on up here, not what's going in there. But for some reason, any guitar that is shaped like a Telecaster, regardless of its construction, regardless of the timber that it's made out of, regardless of what kind of pickups it's got in it, it always seems to sound a lot like a Telecaster. So there you go, ponder on that one. Next.
Where do Plectrums go?
Yeah, where do they go? You could have an ivory white carpet and you could have a jet black Plectrum like that. Jim Dunlop Jazz 3, use them all the time. You drop your Plectrum on the carpet and it immediately disappears. Every time, without question. If the military could harness whatever stealth technology is in your average Plectrum, then, it would be a game changer, wouldn't it? And maybe there's some sort of propulsion device in here as well, because you drop a Plectrum in this room, it's going to appear, 2 rooms away down the corridor. Okay, every time again, So whatever the mystery is with Plectrums, I think there is a branch of science waiting to be uncovered there. So if you are, some kind of white coat wearing boffin working in a lab somewhere and you're looking for a research grant, then, just saying, have a look into the mystery of Plectrum stealth and propulsion. Might be worth your while. Next.
Why am I not getting any better?
Now, yes, I can tell you what this one is all about. People say that they practice all the time and just don't notice any improvement. Well, first thing is, are you actually practicing? Or are you just sitting there noodling, playing all the stuff you're comfortable with? Just going through all of your favourite things that you can play really well and make and sound good and make you feel good about yourself? Or are you actually trying to stretch the envelope a little bit? Are you actually reaching outside of your comfort zone? If you are, and you're not finding that you're getting any better, then check out my video that I did on, how to organise your practice routine. I'll put a link to it in the description below. You might find it of use. But here's the thing with practice. It takes time. Okay? You've got to regard practicing as like having, a house plant of some kind, on the window ledge. If you water it every day, you're not going to see it grow. You're not going to wake up one morning and come downstairs and think, yeah, that's a lot bigger than it was yesterday. But if you stop watering it, it'll die. Okay, and you just, so if you stop practicing, you won't see any improvement at all. Okay, and you're thinking, well, I'm not seeing any improvement at all. Yeah, because it's all about the time frame. Going back to that houseplant analogy, if you water the plant every day, then it's going to be bigger and bushier and healthier than it was, 6 months ago. So that's the kind of time scale you've got to, to work on, and always accept that you're going to have off days where you can't play something as well today as you could play it yesterday. That's just called being a human being, okay? And that kind of stuff happens. So, regard it like, as I say, that houseplant analogy, and you won't go far wrong. Just keep on topping it up, just keep on practicing, keep on watering the plant, and, maintaining it, and you will, over a longer period of time, start to notice the improvements happening. And as I say, check out that practice routine video that I did just before Christmas, and maybe that'll be of some help. So be patient and hang in there is the words of advice I would give you there. Next.
How many guitars do you need?
Oh, that's easy. Just one more. Next.
Audience reactions.
Yeah, audience reactions. Audiences can be funny things. You could be absolutely on fire. You could be playing completely out of your skin. You might feel like the reincarnation of Jimi Hendrix and Joe Pass all rolled into one. You might feel like you're channeling Eric Johnson, Eric Clapton, Gary Moore, Yngwie Malmsteen and Joe Satriani in every solo that you're playing. You can't believe the virtuosity that's coming out of your hands on a particular gig. The band can be uber tight, everything's locking into place like a finely tuned mechanism, and just everything is just, perfect. The zenith of everything. You dream of gigs where the band is playing this well. And the audience, are just silent. They're not listening. They're just after every song, all you hear is just that gentle hubbub of kind of people having a conversation and natter, and they're not paying any attention to what the band are doing. And if anything else, they're saying, "Can you hurry up, please? The football's on in a minute," and they want to watch the match on the big screen or something. We've all had gigs like that, and we've also all had gigs where everything goes wrong. You can't hear yourself properly on stage. The drummer doesn't so much need a metronome to keep up as a calendar. And, everything just, it's the bad sound. You feel like you might as well have been playing with boxing gloves on. And, everybody's hitting wrong notes. Everybody's making mistakes. The singer's forgetting the lyrics. Just, it's all going wrong. Okay? And the audience are up dancing on the tables, absolutely whooping and hollering and loving every single second of what you're doing. And I don't know about you, but when you're on that sort of situation, I'm almost as resentful as I am when I've played out of my skin, like in the first scenario, and the band are really great, and you get no reaction. you know, when you feel like you should be having the rotten tomatoes and the, you know, the beer mats flung at you on stage, and they're absolutely loving what you're doing, and you know, you feel, yeah, well, this isn't right, is it? You know, you just feel just as disgruntled over that as you do when it goes the other way. So there you go. Told you it was just a short little light-hearted video today. 5 eternal mysteries and questions that us guitarists have to face. Let me know if there's any that I've missed. If there's any things that are, you know, kind of on your mind or regularly kind of make you kind of scratch your head in a similar way that these make me scratch mine. There you go. Just leave a comment down below. And that is pretty much it for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video, found it reasonably entertaining. That is, after all, the point of me sitting here and blethering away to a webcam for 10 minutes and 53 seconds so far. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not give me a like while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream, Friday 5 PM UK time. We drink beer, we talk about music, we talk about guitars and anything else under the sun that may crop up. You know, it's a fantastic way to kick off the weekend. I would love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.